Hello, on this journal I'm going to talk about the different presentations that we've had on our oral class. We've discussed Marxism, fascism, feminism and anarchism, and I must say I've learned a lot about many topics, especially fascism, which is the one Alan and I presented. For example, I learned how specific some characteristics of fascism must be in order to be considered actually fascism in a very purest sense. And during the process of investigation, I realized that fascism actually prevails to this day. This is actually quite dangerous because fascism takes advantage of the vulnerability of a group of people, and it starts growing and turning people against other people on the excuse that just because you were born on a certain country, you might be better than someone else. It's insane because they don't even notice that it's actually happening right now. And I think probably the best weapon to fight all this ignorance and fear of the unknown that promote violence and gratuitous discrimination is education. Different from schooling. Not just education, but feminist education. I am a feminist. I believe that people, regardless their gender, whether they're men, women, non-conforming, gender fluid, or whatever they identify with, they all deserve respect and love. We should all have the right to walk around our cities without feeling unsafe. We should all be free to show our vulnerabilities without being judged. We should all be able to love who we love and to live freely without harming other people. That's what feminism is. Respect for everyone and equal rights for everyone. I feel like this is such a conflicting topic for many people, and I understand why. It changes the paradigm, it challenges everything that we have established throughout history. And I know a lot of people who are feminists but are kind of afraid to call themselves the F word, or people that don't really know that they are feminists but still they are, they share the same beliefs. This ideology comes with a lot of prejudices, just like anarchism, which is one of the other topics that we discussed in class. When most people hear the word anarchy or anarchism, they immediately think about chaos and total destruction and fire, but the truth is that anarchism actually stands for collectivism and organization that doesn't depend on the government, on like the institution of governments. So this is far from being just an idea. There are actually some communities that follow these principles, and some of them have fallen and some of them are still standing, which is something that I didn't know and I learned it just last week. However, to reach an anarchist world, many things must happen, among them a complete and abrupt change of paradigm, which would have to be, of course, violent. Or maybe people would just magically realize that this system has everyone enslaved and would crave change and seize the means of production and get rid of hunger and greed, right? Anyways, to sum up, I find myself going back to the lesson in my previous journal, which was that we have to be open-minded, and I think my classmates and I have been more than willing to read and to learn about things that we didn't know before, thus abandoning prejudice and ignorance. I think that's a really big step as humans and as teachers' information, to not only learn how to teach but also to learn how to learn, if that makes any sense. Well, that's been everything for today. I guess I'll see you next month. Goodbye.